asked my friend Eric to play taps at one point, so just so you don't get startled. I'm going to start off the ceremony. We have the troop flag and the candle before us. The candle, as always, as Al has always said, represented the scouting spirit, something that he passed on to each and every one of us. People in this room have all received the scouting spirit from Al in one way or another, whether it's through transition from Webelos to scouting, whether it's been the last month, the last year with you guys, or whether it's been through our entire lives, like my brother, myself, Steve, Gerardo and Jacob, Herman, Sharon, Mr. Hunt.
Attention. Sit down.
Some might say that since Al has passed on, that perhaps his candle went out, but I would have to argue otherwise. I would say that as long as the truth is alive and his memory is alive, his candle burns on, and his flame will never go out because it burns in us. And we will pass the spirit of Al to everyone that we have ever met. People for generations, no matter where they are in our troop, will hear stories about Al West and stories that Al West told us. They'll hear tales about things that Al did and about how he affected us and touched our lives, how he changed us, and how he made us better men and better people. I would like to thank Al for making me a better man and giving me the chance to give that gift to a younger generation and hopefully to future generations beyond you. I would like to thank all of you for coming down to celebrate Al with us. And I'm going to ask, after we have a moment of silence, if anyone wants to come up here and say a few words, I would really, really appreciate it if you could. So for now, I'd ask the scouts, everyone in uniform, please come to attention. Gentlemen, retire the flag.
My name is Gerardo Del Cuero. I graduated Troop 9318 in 2001. Al West was like a father to me. When I joined the troop, I wasn't a bad kid, but I was a mischievous youth. I cared nothing for order because I didn't know what it was. Like, it was chaos. And in coming here, over time, Al taught me how to turn from a boy into a man. At first, when I got here, he taught me independence, self-reliance. I cooked for myself for the first time ever. I learned knife, axe, and saw. I learned how to put up a tent. You know, I learned how to put together a campsite. The skills I've never had before. I was proud of myself because I've never really known any accomplishment like that. After that, he taught me teamwork. Suddenly, I was cooking for the whole troop. I was helping other people put up their tents because I know how to do it now. After teamwork, he taught me to lead. I was teaching people to cook. I was teaching people to put up their campsites. Finally, the most important lesson after that, he taught me I can't always get what I want. And things that I think are best for me are not always best for the group. When he did not make me senior patrol leader, I was crushed, but it was an important lesson to me, and it's a lesson that helps me now in my adult life. Troop 9318 is a crucible. It is where we take boys and we teach them the skills to be honorable men in this world. Al West was the embodiment of that transformation. In Troop 9318, Al taught us to do things differently. We don't care for bureaucracy. We do things the smart way. We do things the right way. Even though Al is gone, Maddie is right. Al West's flame will always burn in the hearts of the road troop 9318.
Tracy, Pack 9318. I've started out in Boy Scout and Cub Scouts for 5 years, ever since I was a child. At first, I thought I only joined to meet up with old friends. Then I realized throughout the years, it was about meeting new friends and working hard. Yet, I really wasn't used to that. I was thinking about quitting. Then I met Al. He showed me the correct way to do work as a student in the way where I would keep going. And I say to myself, I probably would never be a Pack 9318 if it wasn't for Al. So I have to say.
My name is Eric Hannerman. I am from Troop 23 in the church across the street, but for a brief time I also was part of 9318. I've known Al just for a while now. Not as long as probably most of you, but I've known Al long enough where I know that he knew the right way scouting is supposed to be upheld. He reminded me of an older way of scouting, the way scouting was supposed to be done. And now, when I sit on district committees and stuff for, Brooklyn Council, I remember all those lessons that he taught to me. That scouting isn't just an activity or something that you do on the weekends or one night a week. It's a state of mind, it's a state of being, and really gonna miss Al, because Al definitely contributed to my understanding of what scouting is.
Al taught me a lot throughout scouting. There were many times that he had to have a conversation with me because I was disrupted. I didn't pay attention. But Al taught me that to be a good scout means to be a good person in general. And that's something I will always take with me. I remember several camping trips where Al let us go with certain things that we shouldn't have been allowed to get away with. But we learned from that experience, and I was there the entire time. And I have to agree with my brother that even though Al may have passed on, the spirit still burns from that day.
Al's ignorance changed my assessment of the boy, so shy, so self-centered. Al's in summer camp and during the PV meetings, he changed Al. My younger boy, which you know about investment, and Al's training, and he got to Eagle Scout. Like everyone said, Boy Scouting is training the young boys become better young adults and better citizens. Al himself is a good example. He served in the army and devoted his whole life to scouting and teaching so many young boys like and he able to start. But he's very disappointed.
I'd like to give my personal side from the ceremony. I met Al when I was 6, or maybe younger, I can't remember, because my grandparents had always been involved in scouting. So I've probably known Al my entire life. Like Gerardo, Al has been like a father to me, and a major influence in my life. Gerardo and I used to bicker a lot when we were in Scouts. And Al taught us both the lesson that bickering gets us nowhere, and without teamwork, which we did learn towards the end, and if we put our minds together and work together, we could accomplish amazing things. And we did learn that. I think we did. Al taught me compassion on some level, because I was a very angry young man. And it takes a lot to take an angry young man and change him into someone who's willing to listen, someone who's willing to teach, and someone who's willing to take time for other people. So without Al, I think I would be a much different person today. I could definitely say I wouldn't be here, absolutely, and I don't think I would be on the path that I am today. Through many conversations, he sparked my interest in many different fields. I think I loved history because Al loved history, and we'd always talk about it on camping trips, and he'd always talk about places that he'd visit, and that kind of makes me want to visit places. So he's been such an influence on me, and I think right now my biggest fear is that I want to make sure that I can live up to such a big presence and a larger than life type of person that Al was, and present that type of program and scouting spirit to these guys. And I hope that I can, and I hope that in the future Al can come back and guide me in some way. Thank you. Would anybody else like to say something?
Before I was Stephen, my name is Stephen, and before I was in Cub Scouts, my friend Richard, he was first in the pack. He came like a couple weeks before I did, and the reason that Richard loved the troop so much was he told me about this man named Mr. West, and how Mr. West was doing like fun games and teaching them stuff, and that's the reason why Richard loved the pack. And he invited me, and me and Richard recruited Albert, and eventually, Albert recruited Aiden recruited Jimmy, and so on and so on. So basically, it all started with Al, who passed on scouting through all of us.
Alright, then I'll say for now. Troop, attention. Troop, dismiss. Good night, gentlemen.